Buddha. Hello, so another question about the Pure Land. Is the Pure Land another world or planet or another realm? So the Pure Land is another realm. It's not another planet. It's not any of the three-dimensional planet that we currently perceive. So currently in our world, our planet Earth and all this observable universe, all the planets that we can perceive with the physical eyes, maybe with the help of the telescope, these are just a three-dimensional reality. It's what's called illusion in Buddhism because it's impermanent. There are always changes, and including all the planets in this observable universe. There is the phenomena of birth and death. So even Earth is impermanent. One day it will be gone, and then new planet will be born like this. So this is called an illusion, the illusional world. And this does not represent the absolute reality. Whereas the Pure Land is manifested through the perfect enlightened mind of the Buddha and with Amitabha Buddha's great vows through his cultivation for countless eons. So this actually is called the Dhammadhatu. This is the Dharma realm. It will not be perished. The Pure Land will always exist regardless of what happens. So this represents the absolute reality and it's in another realm, another dimension. So what is considered real or absolute reality is things that are absolutely imperishable. It will not disappear. So the Pure Land, the nature of the Pure Land is like that. The nature of the Pure Land is everlasting, it's permanent, and that is why it's called real. It represents the ultimate reality, the absolute reality. And when we seek rebirth to the Pure Land, the dimension will be shifted immediately, like in one instant. And once we arrive in the Pure Land, we will enjoy all the benefits that the Buddha obtains. So it's like Amitabha Buddha invite us to his realm, and we enjoy actually all the benefits of the Buddha's realm without first realizing the state of the Buddha. That is really Amitabha Buddha's great compassion. But once we arrive in the Pure Land, we will be taught by Amitabha Buddha and great enlightened beings, great bodhisattvas, and we'll realize Buddhahood really soon. In the Amitabha Sutra, we see the Shakyamuni Buddha told us that to the west of this world, towards hundreds and millions of Buddha lands away, there is a world called ultimate bliss. But just know that even if we have the technology to go to hundreds of thousands of Buddha lands away, we may still not see the Pure Land. It's because it's in a much higher dimension, the highest dimension. So some people ask, is it on the 8th dimension? Or I think some scientists, they have found there are 11th dimension. So in fact, there are infinite dimensions because there are infinite states of consciousness. And the Pure Land is the highest level of consciousness, the highest level of dimension, whatever you might call it. So I might just call it n+1 dimension. So this is really the realm of the Buddha, and we cannot see, also we cannot go there by our self-effort because we have not realized the mind of the Buddha. If one has realized the mind of the Buddha, achieved a high level of samadhi, not even a low level of samadhi, for the state of Arahant, they cannot go to the Pure Land by themselves. Only highly enlightened bodhisattvas, like Bodhisattva Guanyin, Bodhisattva Manjushri, then they can go to the Pure Land by themselves. For lower level of enlightened beings, they also cannot go because this is really the highest dimension. When we seek rebirth to the Pure Land, we have to rely on the power of Amitabha Buddha by reciting his name, and will elicit a response from Amitabha Buddha, and Amitabha Buddha will come to receive us to his dimension, to his realm. So for the higher beings in the higher dimension, they can see the lower beings in the lower dimension. For the lower beings, they cannot see the beings in the higher dimension. There are actually many parallel dimensions, even in the same space, but we may not be able to see them because we have not obtained a higher level of consciousness. So the higher the level of consciousness we have obtained, then the more dimensions we can break. So the Pure Land is infinite, it's boundless, and also with infinite beings living there, infinite enlightened beings, infinite bodhisattvas, and even the dimension in the Pure Land, there are parallel dimensions. So there is no traffic. Don't worry that if there are so many beings And also there is no bound, it's infinite. It's not like this world, there is a boundary, and there are like different countries, different races, and the Pure Land, we all look the same, like Amitabha Buddha. Namo Amitabha Buddha, Namo Amituofo.